Hello, welcome again to my channel, Adventures of an Owner Driver. Not going well this week. This is my new summer outfit, by the way. Summer uniform, summer vest. This week been a little bit of a disaster. It's very quiet in Spain, so I've collected a load of fish in Grimsby and I've delivered it to Bordeaux, south of France. As a lorry driver, we moan about drivers all the time. But the French, this is my bit of road. I own this bit of road that I am on. I am not moving for anybody. And why are you wanting to be in my bit of road? That seems to be their attitude. Got it on the bay, no problem. My French isn't great. Schoolgirl French at the best. Got it in on the bay, got half a load off, and then their forklift ran out of juice because it's electric forklift, so couldn't get a barrow underneath the pallets because of the type of pallets they were, so to wait for that to be done. So all this is just like normal trials of a working day. The people that I did the load out for had got a load for me, back in. Loaded sweet corn, Green Giant, them sweet corns. So I loaded that sweet corn, and then the fun began really. I do check my wheel nuts regular, something that my brother told me. Come round the Bordeaux Ring Road last night, yesterday afternoon, about lunchtime, and a French guy came up beside me. We were in traffic, as you always are in Bordeaux. Come round, and I could hear this. I heard this tinkle, and what's a better way of putting it? And guy behind me started flashing his lights. So, French guy. I pulled over. 2.3 miles from where I am now, which is the Scania dealer, Scania Aquitaine, which is sort of 3 kilometres away from here. And what had happened is the wheel studs had come loose, so I'd lost one of the studs, not the nuts. The nuts hadn't come loose. Something has happened to the inside wheel. So I was now major incident on the Bordeaux Ring Road. You have to use the orange emergency telephones, and they send out the person that is has the contract for that bit of motorway. So bearing in mind we're only I am now 2.3 miles away from where I was when it broke down, so that means they've gone 4.6 miles, or works out to roughly 6 kilometres by the time they've got from here out there and then back again, because the breakdown and recovery people are just behind me here. So the price for bringing me off, towing me into here, without fixing it, didn't fix anything. All they did was send a wrecker out, brought the trailer in, dumped it in front of me. The price for doing that is €1,958. Yes, you did hear right. You did hear right. €1,958. 4.6 miles, 6 kilometres, for a rear lift and tow. It took them longer to actually get the tow truck, get the lorry on the tow truck, than it did to actually get me here. In all, it took them 5 hours. 5 hours. Most of that was making the bill up. There you go, making the bill up. And I'm sure that's what they did, was make it up out of thin air. Let's just pick a couple of figures, a complete rip-off. So that's it. Not good, as you can see. Need to figure out what's going on, where we go from here. That's nice. You might be forgiven to think it was Jimmy and Denise, but it's not. It's Big Neil. He's got a new job with their boss. They've got a new lorry and he's got their old one. But of course, being Neil, he's out with his polish. Well, that was a nice catch up with Neil. People say there's no camaraderie in the job anymore, but it just shows. He was passing, come and got his break with me and bought me some bread and a salad. He must have burnt his fingers because Neil doesn't do salad. What I've done, I got a bit hot sitting out there, so I sort of tidied myself up, got myself changed, went into Scania. The quote that Scania have given me to do the work is €7,500. I got a couple of, I was just, I can't even talk about it, it's just an absolute ridiculous price. So what I've done, I've rang a friend, now my friend Eddie Bunce, he's got a wrecker and he comes in and does repats back into the UK. He's in Scotland, but has a lot to do with around Armagh, that area, so he's a good friend. And I spoke to him and he's put me in touch with Jimmy Quinn, an Irishman that lives in Cherbourg and is fluent French. His children are French, he's lived there for years. So he spoke to Scania for me and he said, you know, they're not interested. They've priced themselves out of this job because they say they've got work coming out their ears. And I'm not paying that much. I'm not. It'd be cheaper for me to get somebody out from England to do it. So we have a plan now. I spoke to my other friend, Steve Fellows. Steve Fellows Road Haulage Services. I think so. He said and sending one of his units out with Mrs. Fellows' little boy, Thomas, who is not a little boy, he's actually older than my son, but yeah, so he's me. He should be here tomorrow, Monday, be here to Monday. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it all apart. Jimmy Quinn and the French guy Sebastian, they're going to find me a local garage that will come and give me a quote and fix it for me. That's the fridge next door has just gone off. So hopefully we'll get it fixed. So I'm going to start doing it myself. It's gone cooler now, it's dark now, gone a lot cooler, so we'll see how we get on. This is where I started this afternoon, but honestly it got so hot, unbelievably hot, I just couldn't carry on. Yay! Tom's here. Tom's here. That is a really good driver. He's taken my trailer for me. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Steve Fellows. Thank you for coming to my rescue. And he brought me goodies. I don't think Orangi Boom is going to be my thing. 8.5? Really? So, not my best luck. This is second time round. But it's a bit cooler now, so I'm trying to do it at night. I've got all the nuts off apart from two. The studs are turning in these last two. Marvellous piece of equipment is torque multiplier. So I've got it jammed, hopefully, and it's just a case of keeping going with it. This afternoon it was so hot. Tom Fellows came and picked my trailer up for me and took that back up home and gave me a hand for an hour, a couple of hours, but he said just too hot. So right now we're black as the ace of spades and still working on it. So we have equipment, so we'll keep on. Now it's cooler. It's a bit dark, but now it's cooler. I'll get there. Well, there you see. That's what happens when your wheel studs come loose. All sorts of pretty things. Well, at least I got the wheel off. With some help, I got the wheel off. Morning. Cleaner today. Thank goodness for wet wipes. Lorry driver's best friend. Jimmy Quinn came down last night, got the last of the wheel nuts off, and this morning I've had a local garage come out, thanks to Sebastian, to give me a quote and all the parts. So they've got ordering all the parts today, so hopefully tomorrow we should be moving. Yay, they're here and they've got the parts. So I've saved a bit of time by taking everything apart and a bit of money. So hopefully they'll get us going soon.
I'm a new used car with a couple dents, and I'll get where I'm going, cause I know where I've been. When it all goes south, I'm gonna rise again. Just call me the comeback kid. I'm a Hail Mary pass on homecoming night. 6 points down, the clock ticking by. Come hell or high water, I still believe I can win. Just call me the comeback kid. Whoa, girl, I'm glad that you never did. Whoa, lose faith in this comeback kid. Baby, all life's bullets I took to the chest. Should've buried me alive, should've left me dead. But when I reach for that white flag, you won't let me quit, and you call me the comeback kid. Oh, girl, I'm glad that you never did. Oh, lose faith in this comeback kid. Someday I'm gonna get you that white picket fence and a little pink house just like Mellencamp said. Cause I wanna taste the good life before the Lord puts us to bed. Girl, keep holding on, keep hanging in. Don't ever do what you never did. Don't give up on this comeback kid. Whoa, girl, I'm glad that you never did. Whoa, lose faith in this comeback kid.
these wings get a little heavy. I can't stay between the lines, but I'm rocking steady. When I can't fly, I start to fall. But I've got wheels, I'm rolling on. I can't count time, and I can't count money, but I've been counting every mile for a month of Sunday. Whatever road, however long, I've got wheels, I'm rolling on. Sometimes these wheels get a little heavy, and I can't stay between the lines, but I'm rocking steady. When I can't fly, I start to fall. But I've got wheels, I'm rolling on. And when I find a place to live, I stay just long enough to catch my breath. This life with you keep me strong. Damn these wheels, I'm rolling on. Sometimes these wings get a little heavy, and I can't stay between the lines, but I'm rocking steady. When I can't fly, I start to fall. But I've got wheels, I'm rolling on. I've got wheels, 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 I've got
Well, what a week that was. So I would like to thank some of the bestest friends that you can ever have. Eddie Bunce, I seem to have only known you 5 minutes, and you stepped up to the plate when I really needed you. Thank you so much. If you can thank Jimmy for me and thank Sebastian, it's worth $1 million. Thank you. Steve Fellows, Tom, and the whole of the Fellows family, the whole of Steve Fellows Road Haulage Services, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You made everything much easier, and you were there when I needed you, and there's not many friends that are there. We may not see each other for months on end, but I know that you're always there, and thank you very much. And Jacob, thank you. Jacob's my son, and he is the one that always keeps my feet on the ground. He has made me think whether I want to carry on doing this job, and some big bills have made me think that as well. But my son and his partner are having a baby. Yay, gonna be a grandma in January, and we keep each other going. So I hope you've enjoyed this one. Don't forget, hit the subscribe and the little button somewhere, and you can join me in my ventures, which hopefully are not going to be this expensive all the time. So hit the subscribe, wiggle the like button, don't forget, winner winner, chicken dinner. Thank you.